Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here, not in the lab, as I shared with y'all that we will be in the lab. But what occurred is that Julius Hall had asked me to deliver something for him, so that's why I'm not in the lab. Otherwise than that, I would be right here in the lab. And so, but guess what? We're here at Justice League headquarters, and we have two guests who will be joining us. And so I just had to resend the link to them. So we're gonna have them join us. And so if they don't join us, guess what? Then we're gonna still do what we gotta do because we got a lot of things to talk about. And so again, a continuation of Sister Ebony homes with regards to the Black Moses Freedom Festival that's going on in Beaufort this weekend, the 7th, 8th, and also the 9th here in, again, Southern South Carolina and Beaufort County, South Carolina. But then also we have happened the end of June, that is the fourth Saturday in June, the oldest Gullah Geechee celebration in the entire country, and I should say in the world, that is the Fusky Day. And so we are waiting to see if folks are going to join us. If they join us, bam, we'll be rolling right into it. But yes, that's what's happening. And so again, we're going to highlight some things for you all with regard to what is going on. And so this weekend in Beaufort, it is the Black Moses Freedom Festival, again, June 7th through June 9th, and again, Beaufort, South Carolina. And so the Fusky Day will be happening. So we're glad to have you all with us. And we say share, share, share. And like I said, I just sent the link out to folks also that maybe will come in and join us with regards to that. And so why is it essential for us to talk about our history and our culture? Because one of the things I shared that Emory Campbell has shared, well over a decade ago, he said that one of the ways that the culture for us here, for Gullah Geechee people, for African people, have been kept alive was through the festival. The festivals that we did, that is how we were able to keep everything alive regarding our history and our culture. So that's why we are here today to talk about history and culture and to promote it. And so we may have folks joining us, but we're glad to have you all. We say share, share, share. And so for me, it is important because we have other festivals coming up right now. And so we see festivals that happen regarding Juneteenth. Why is that important? Because again, it's about celebration of freedom and liberation. But then I don't think we need to be focusing so much on with regards to what we see, the exploitation of it. Because right now we see it being exploited by people around the entire country. Some folks were aware that last year you even had mega corporations who were also involved with regards to Juneteenth celebrations. And so we are saying it is important for us, and we got Sister Ebony right here with us. Glad to have you. And so I'll throw it back out. What I had shared with the folks is this, that Emory Campbell had shared well over a decade ago. And when he and I were together, he said that one of the ways that our culture for Gullah Geechee people had been kept alive was through the festivals. So now other people may try to dismiss the festivals and other things because again, we sometimes we don't value it ourselves. So what occurred when folks were doing these festivals, that was one of the ways that the culture and history were kept alive. And so I go and look at that's why when I became aware of the Black Moses Freedom Festival, that is what is going on. It's a continuation of that, and all the other festivals that then are spurred on that will grow next year, the years after. That is one of the ways that we're able to keep the culture and history alive, especially with regards. I'm gonna put it out there to all y'all. Put it out there to y'all. When we got sincere people, and so not the exploitation, as I talk about that commodification. So, Sister Ebony, glad to have you back with us.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
And I'm not putting you on the spot right now. I'm not putting you on the spot, but I had got a text message from Sister Ebony. I got a text message from her. She said something about a poem. So I wasn't, I don't know if she had did the poem. That if she ain't had to do it, we ain't sweating it. But if she did it, we want to give
once we get rolling.
So what I did go and do is share the post that again, June 7th, June 9th. There's a festival going on in Beaufort, and this is it right here. The Black Moses
Yes,
Freedom
sir.
Festival. It is happening.
The Black Moses Freedom Festival.
And guess what? Paying homage. And so again, for some people just joining us this week right here. And what is the Black Moses Freedom Festival?
The Black Moses Freedom Festival is a heritage health and wellness festival in honor of Harriet Tubman and her work specifically here in Beaufort, in the Low Country, in all the other places, Hilton Head, wherever else she traveled here. I feel like Harriet Tubman is such a huge icon And being as my family's from here and I never knew this, I could imagine there's so many others that don't know. So just wanted to use that history as a foundation to uplift health and wellness, for the indigenous and Gullah Geechee people. Um, I love this land and it's so beautiful. I'm sitting out here with the door open and, it's just the preservation is important. And I think the festivals are an important part of it because traditionally, whether that's African tradition or Indian, Native American tradition, we hold festivals. That's what we do, whether it's harvest festivals, whether it's, marriage fest, all types of different ways we come together in celebration and remembrance of who and what and why we are. And so I do feel like the festivals are very important to that continuation of the culture, of the heritage, of the stories, of the dialect, of the art, just of everything, right? Because we're such a beautiful and unique people. And so just want to center the festival around that and make sure that people are really able to get the real, the real culture, the real energy, Black film, Black stories from Black perspective and Black minds, right? Because we're so amazing and genius and beautiful. And I just want to really exemplify that.
We say absolutely, yes, indeed. And again, it's going on this weekend. And you said
Yes.
something. I just had a conversation with some of y'all on Run Tell That. Y'all seen the brother on here, Amin Kush, that's Pope Fisher. Pope Fisher, he and I had a conversation yesterday. And he asked me about a nonprofit here that sort of deal with preservation. And I said, that's a nonprofit. And they deal with preservation on their end. But then I told him, I say, you are preservation. I told him, I said, you are preservation, brother. I said, with regard to your music, your lyrics, all that, you are preservationist. And I said, guess what? We tend not to think about that. So again, and that's why, Sister Ebony, when you say what you said with regards to preservation, that's why I'm like, yes, I want people out there to not grab that, understand. You are preserving, you are preservation. Don't look at somebody else who's sitting in an ivory tower, somebody sitting in some office, and they're gonna say they're preservations. And then when they go before hearings, and I have to throw it out there, because y'all know we got some hearings happening right now. We got some hearings with regard to the expansion of Highway 278 on Hilton Head. And we need to be there. Like I told folks, we don't be there. We need to be there. And we did discuss that sometimes they have some of the meetings where we can't be there. So, but when you go before those people, understand you go and be the preservationist. You let it be known. You know the story. You go and put it out there as opposed to somebody else, this third party coming in here and doing that. And so, Sister Ebony, you had said something. So we were prepared to go and do this for you. Black Muslim Heritage, Health, and Wellness. So a variety of things going on. And y'all see the dates. 4 to 9 p.m. on Friday, 12 to 10 p.m. on Saturday, and on Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. So again, we're going to put information up there because I say I'm going to make sure so y'all see it. Everybody check it out. So we said that everyone share. Anything you want to add with regards to that, Sister Evelyn?
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I didn't hear the last part.
Anything you want to share with regard to that? So I'm going to be posting.
Oh, yeah. I would love for you guys to visit our website. It's blackmosesfreedomfestival.com. We're also on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. You can get tickets there. The tickets are free. So it's free entry for everyone. We have a bunch of vendors. We have a lot of activities and different things for you guys to engage in. And so we're just really looking forward to bringing something different to the community. And we're really excited about the things that we have to offer as far as workshops and lectures and our dinner and all those different things. So I'm really excited.
And she said it. So we're going to do this right here because y'all know how Jamal is. I'm just putting it out there. She said celebrating the life, the love, and legacy of our cultural heritage. That's what she said. She put it out there. I'm letting y'all look at it.
That is what I said.
And she would say the magic of
That is
melanin.
the website. You can get your tickets there. You can register for a workshop there. So we have some paid workshops and some that are not. So just navigate the website and that'll show you everything that you need to know. And of course, you can always email or give us a call and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
See, Ebony trying to work me right now. Ebony trying to work me. She's trying to work me. She's trying to work me. I was gonna get to it, but she's trying to
You
work.
good though. You good. I'm telling you, because I can't do none of that. You real good, brother. I'm gonna tell you now.
Y'all see the email at Black Moses Freedom Festival at gmail.com. Y'all see the telephone number 470
that is it.
377-2254. So yeah, she trying to work me. She trying to work me, y'all. She trying to work me. So that's why I said I just won't go into. So of course y'all gonna say, because y'all trying to work me right now. All right, let me go and give it to you. Also, this is from Ebony too.
All right. I can't even see that. What that one say?
Right. Heritage Tour, Freedom Walk through downtown Beaufort with National Park Service and Girl Trek, 8 a.m. That's 8 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Then.
And we're going to walk down to the tabernacle, see that beautiful monument that was just revealed. And that revealing was amazing. Oh my gosh. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And it was such a beautiful day. And it was just perfect. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Then they got the bus trip to Penn Center on St. Helena.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're so excited about that as well. We're going to have, it's limited space. So definitely get your tickets because we only have limited space for the tours to the Penn Center, 9 a.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. Sunday.
All right. And so then we got the Vendors Market, the Festival and Libation Ceremony at 711 Bladen Street. That's from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Libation Ceremonial Walk to Bay Street at 6 p.m.
Yes, sir. So we are going to walk from the Black Chamber to the water and do our libation ceremony, giving thanks to our ancestors, Harriet, your family members, all those who came before us and whose shoulders we stand upon, who we're only here because they existed. And we want to make sure that we give thanks and allow them to open the way for us to have a really blessed and beautiful time, and that everyone that comes gets exactly what it is that they needed, when they come. So we want to make sure that we started off right. That's been what we've been doing for the last 3 years. First year it was the beautiful Queen Kret, and then the second year it was His Royal Majesty of Oyotunji. And so we've been blessed, and so we want to continue that important part of the libation ceremony, and educate too, for those who don't know what it is and why it is. And just make sure that we're in alignment on all planes and all levels.
Absolutely. And so June 8th, you got the Harris Heritage Tour, the Combahee River kayaking. That's at 7 a.m.
Yes, sir.
How long will that go on, possibly?
That's going to go on for probably about 2 or 3 hours, just because I love Joe Campbell of Sea Kayak Carolina. He's very thorough with the way that he trains people and makes sure that everyone's moving safely in the water, and then we go out. So it's definitely, if we have experienced kayakers, then we can get out there sooner. But if not, he's going to definitely be thoroughly training anyone who's, a first timer. And so we want to make sure that we give him that space to respect that. So that's why it takes a little long, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
And then the Heritage Walk also on Saturday, again with National Park Service and Girl Trek at 8 a.m.
Yes, sir. So we're going to walk again for those that couldn't walk Friday, or walk Friday and want to walk Saturday too, right? Because we're about health and wellness. We should be walking every day for at least 30 minutes. Girl Trek recommends 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. But I think it's healthy for us to walk every day if we can. Because, that's walking is one of the most healthiest things that we can do, and one of the easiest. So let's get to walking and moving and getting our blood pumping and moving our muscles. Because what did it say? If you don't use it, what do you do? You
lose it. That's right.
Hey, we ain't trying to lose it.
That's right.
We're not trying to lose it.
That's right.
We are not trying to lose it. That's what this is about. This is about keeping it moving in motion and in soil, and producing things that grow for ourselves,
That's right.
So I found a farmer today. That farmer that be on the side of the road in St. Helena. I was like, please come to the festival. You can just sell your fruits and vegetables.
Okay. And so also then we see another bus trip to Penn Center. And
Yes, sir.
then that's basically, then you got the Vendor Market Festival again back at the building at the site at 12 to 10 p.m., 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then a book signing and talk with Professor Stephanie Mitchell. And then a dinner and dialogue at 6 to 8 p.m. And then
That's
Conscious
right.
Liberation Party from 8 to 10 p.m. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, but then we gotta pay some of these bills. We gotta pay some of these bills. We gotta go and do some advertising. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna hit y'all up and give y'all some more of the information with regard to the Black Moses Freedom Festival that's happening this weekend in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Yes,
We
it
tell
is.
everybody, join us, join us, join us.
Come out to Port Wentworth on June 21st and celebrate Juneteenth with us. Bring the kids, your family, and your friends and enjoy a day of entertainment, history, culture, and fun. Don't forget, the Port Wentworth Juneteenth Festival is June 21st in Port Wentworth.
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.
And we are back. We're back. We got Sister Ebony Holmes, the creator, founder of the Black Moses Freedom Festival that's going on this weekend.
Black Moses Freedom Festival.
We won't get into about that T-shirt. I'm just waiting right now. I just want people to see the lineup. That's why I'm gonna get into about that T-shirt. I'm gonna get into about that T-shirt. Now I'm gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that right there. I'm just saying we're gonna get into that. So we say that y'all share. Also support our advertisers, Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm, offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard, and also Chef Food and Gas. Don't ride by, stop by. And One Price Clean is located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80. And so June 9th, you got another Heritage Tour, that a kayak tour at 7 a.m. And then you got Sunday Salutations. And we want to get in that yoga, meditation, and sound bowls 12 p.m. Yes, and also you got that, but then you got a healthy heritage brunch at 2 to 4 p.m. She ain't telling me about that. I'm T-shirts and that brunch, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the brunch is gonna be like a tea taste. What'd you say?
Just go. And my mama said, you done tantalize my nerves right now, but just go.
Yes. So the Healthy Heritage Brunch is a tea tasting and herb workshop type of situation where we're going to learn about different herbs and get to taste different teas and just network with each other and have community. And the Sunday Salutations is going to be African yoga with sound bowls and meditation. And we also have a film on Sunday at 1, and that is The Tree Story with Mr. Tony Bell out of Charleston. Him and Jessica Marcy created this wonderful documentary relating the people and the trees. And I just think it's so beautiful. And so I'm really excited about that film screening that we're going to have on Sunday at 1 p.m. as well. So it's just been kind of organically growing into something really amazing that I'm just thankful for, seriously.
Yeah, it's organic. She ain't telling me that people know Jamal like food. People know like Jamal like food. But she ain't let me know that. See, that's how they do. That's how they do you. But again.
But see, isn't that a beautiful surprise? That's a beautiful surprise for you to know that it is going to be some food there. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, now there are people out there who know Jamal. They're going to say, go ahead and say it, Jamal. Not that I want to say it, but this is what they say. This is why Black folks ain't got freedom today, because of stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm just there you go. So I'm just saying. So now we're gonna move it. Bam! That T-shirt. Y'all see that T-shirt? Mm-hmm. Y'all see that T-shirt?
Yes, it's a Black Moses Freedom Festival T-shirt, and they are on our website. And you can definitely get one if you like. You know, we're gonna have some We're gonna have red, and I believe we'll have yellow. Our gold color. Well, it's like a golden color that we have. It's a very wonderful golden color, but I love yellow, so that would be me. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have the t-shirts and all that stuff available, but mostly our vendors are going to be out there with so many beautiful products and services and food and jewelry and just all the wonderful things that we do. So I'm excited about that as well, because we have some great vendors and we have some very interesting speakers as well. Like we have Mr. Torre here, who's going to be joining us on the kayaking tour down the Combahee River and giving us historical perspective of the area and the locals and all the different beautiful things that comes with the low country culture. And we're going to have a dinner and discussion with him as well. So we're excited about that. We have Nami coming in to talk about mental health and wellness. And so we just have a wonderful lineup for everyone. We're going to make some sea moss with Uplift Sea Moss with Kumani. And we're going to also view Chasing Harriet, which is another Black film by Dr. Stanley. We're going to have DJ Crossfire do a podcast workshop, just teaching people that if they're interested in doing a podcast, how do you do a podcast? What's the best way to promote it? All the things, because he's been doing this for like 30 years or something like that. And he has like 6 different podcasts. So he's been very successful at creating these. And so it is an opportunity, for income for people that are into podcasting. So we just try to really touch so many different areas, from Center for Heirs Property to mental health and wellness to how to make your own medicine and all the things that we feel like Harriet stood for. Getting close with nature through our kayaking and our walking excursions and knowing the history, because I think Harriet really connected with the people in the low country and learned about them. Even though they had like a little language thing going on, they understood each other enough. They understood enough to get free. That's all I need to know. As long as I can understand enough for you to help me get liberated, we good to go. So yeah, I think that's such an interesting story. And I have Dr. Etta Fields Black, her book, The Combi, and it's a fat one. It's a thick one. And I've been diving into it, and it's so much interesting information about this area particularly. And so I'm just so fired up and excited about learning more and sharing more and creating more as this festival just continues to grow. I really am.
She tried to handle me early on. She tried to handle me because y'all know what I did. Y'all saw how I was just chill.
Do y'all think I'm gonna get a T-shirt? I want to get me a red T-shirt, yellow T-shirt.
I got you a T-shirt. I got you a T-shirt. You know I got you a T-shirt, brother.
We gonna see. We gonna see. I'm just letting y'all know. I'll report next week.
What size? What size you need?
I'll report back next week.
What size? What size you need? So
Depending how to cut it. It could be medium. Be large, but medium. Medium could work. But so we gonna do this right here because she tried to throw some stuff out there. So yeah, we got it. Kayaking. It'll be kayaking.
Yes.
Kayaking.
Yes, we want to see brown bodies on the water. We want to see brown bodies moving and exercising and breaking a little sweat, because we want and we need so much to be healthy. So yes. And we want to erase that stigmatism of Black people being scared of water, because we need the water. The water is essential to us, and we need to learn that part and get through that and get over that and get out here and be one with this beautiful water. Because man, that was an experience like no other. It really was, being out there in nature on the water. And I thought we would need megaphones, but the water just carries your voice across. So you don't need anything. All you need is to be there. All you need is to be ready and willing to do something different and go kayaking down the Combahee and learn about Harriet Tubman and learn about the Yamasee Indians and learn about all the different indigenous people and energy that exists in the Low Country.
So now she's saying that. And so again, but I'll share this now for Gullah Geechee people, that for us, we can never say, because Gullah Geechee people are land people, water people, and the air people. So now other people talk about that stuff about black people being afraid of water. That y'all Gullah Geechee people, we should always go and smash that. So we know better than that, because that's been a part of our life. Because we had the farmers, we had the folks who were the shrimp men, fishermen, oystermen, because we always been tied to the water and tied to the land. And that's why it comes down to the environment. And so, because we're going to do some of it, because she has said it, that was she was trying to play me like that, but she was trying to play me. So, yeah.
No, I was trying to play. You see how I got you looking right there?
I'm just saying.
Right there. Look at that.
Because, you know, it was all tied to this t-shirt, you know, because y'all know the African spirit going to be there in a way. You know, y'all know African spirit. They're going to have the African spirit in a way. And then also going to be some tribute along the waterway. But then guess what? We got family in the house. We got Fusky in the house. Hakeem Simmons. Who are you?
I'm Shay Simmons. I go by Fusky. Mostly people know me by Fusky Simmons. Original from the Fusky Island, South Carolina.
And
can you all hear me?
On the 4th Saturday in June. What's that going on? Let me back up. See, because I want you to be here with me, because see, both of us need to handle Ebony. See, because Ebony, she north of the Broad River. She Buford side. See, we south. We south of the Broad River.
She crossed the sound.
Don't start no mess.
So we south of the Broad River, because you know them north of the Broad River, they think they're better than we. And so,
south of the Broad River,
no better. The Fusky, you know, we south. They're trying to have one. So there's an event going on the 4th Saturday in June. What's that event happening?
That's a heritage of the island. I think I want to say, what is the 100th and oh man, it's been going on before I was born. You know, Captain Sam used to run a lot of folks from Savannah over to the island and do a lot for the islanders coming back to Savannah way. And it's just a heritage of our culture and the people of the Fusky Island.
See, he trying to play me. See, that what happened. This is what happened. That's why I say, see, now he vexing my nerves right now. It's called the Fusky Day. He know that. He know.
Oh yeah.
The Fusky Day, the 4th Saturday in June, and so that's why before y'all came, I say in Beaufort County got lots of stuff happening this month here. And we got the Black Moses Freedom Festival that's in Beaufort. And then the Fusky Day, and so as a sheriff, the Fusky Day is the oldest Gullah Geechee festival in the entire world.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The country is the entire world. At one time, they tried to say it's the Georgia Sea Island Festival, but because they have the African spirit come over to Fusky Day, and I had to go back and look at when the festival started. I was like, wait a minute. This festival is older than the Georgia Sea Island Festival down on St. Simon. So, in fact, the Fusky has the oldest Gullah Geechee celebration festival in the world. And so, again, what's going on with Fusky? He do some things too. And so, that's why I'm just going to throw it on out there.
Oh, yeah.
So, some of y'all remember, he talked about Captain Sam, because leaving from his here from Savannah, going to the Fusky. And what you got going on, brother? What is your business? What you do?
Well, I'm a longshoreman full time, but I also started running my business at Wake Savannah to Fusky, operating charters between Hilton Head and Savannah, running tours to the Fusky Island.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah,
because when I went to the Fusky, there wasn't a Black-owned ferry.
Right. Well, Captain Sam was, and then after that, they came out with the funding of Beaufort County boats, is which, as a little boy, if I wouldn't come across with my uncle in his little speedboat, every now and then we'd catch the ferry. So back to Jenkins Island Dock on Hilton Head side. So, but now, you know, it's no need for that. Mm-hmm.
Because I want you to tell people about you. That's what's going on here. Because now, see, y'all know how Jamal is. You know, it's a method to the matter. Y'all saying, wait a minute. because some of y'all had said the kayak tour. They said the kayak tour. Jamal, we can't be there for the kayak tour. But can you do something else? And so guess what? Y'all got Sister Ebony right here. Y'all can hit Sister Ebony up and say, hey, Sister Ebony, can you do like something on a quarterly basis tied to something like this right here? Guess what? You say, even if we can't go Combahee, guess what? We got the coastal and the intracoastal waterways that we might be able to do something right there because our history and stories right there. Then guess what happened? Now people go like, wait a minute. So everybody saying, wait a minute. We got Fusky Simmons. Yo.
Yeah, original Simmons of the island going back to Hilton Head.
So hold up. Y'all know how we do this. That's how we always operate. You know, it's always a method to the madness. People think there ain't no connection. Their connection is tied to. So I want folks to understand that, again, you are doing something that's a part of the legacy. We ain't even got to talk about nobody else right now, brother. We ain't shying away from this. That's why the Black Moses Freedom Festival is important to us. But now also you are doing something that others have not done, and it has not been done. And many people in Savannah are going to tell you for a long time. You got this right. The Fusky Island Tour, Dolphin Cruise, the Richmond Wiley Harbor Tour.
That's what's up.
So I need you to talk about that.
Yeah, Richmond Wiley was my great grandfather, my grandmother father, and he was the only when Savannah had its own one-man navy. His job was to clear the lumber and debris of Savannah River, and that was his duty. So he would row from the Fusky to Savannah and work for the week and then row back home. So if you think about rowing a boat from the Fusky to Savannah, that tell you what, that's all man. So
Right.
you know, I watch people complain about having to get groceries to the island and unload their car, you know, load their car, unload their car, walk their grocery in the house. It's like, we people been doing things like that. So this ain't nothing new. You know, this ain't nothing new. It's easy.
And y'all heard Sister Ebony say about the kayaking, that is exercise, is movement, and all that right there. So that's right. Can you
Move
imagine?
it or you lose it.
And guess what? They're doing it from DeFusky. They're doing it from Hilton Head, from Bluffton, from Beaufort. This is what we're going. This is what our ancestors, because again, when it comes down to it, and what I have shared with folks is the first yachtsmen that we know of here, where they're racing yachts. Guess who they were? The African men. They were Gullah Geechee people. Mm-hmm. Our ancestors along the waterways. That's why for Sister Evelyn, that's why she said something to me. I'm like, yo, that's why y'all know how Jamal is. That I tell folks, I walk into any environment, and I see Africa. So what you going to do in Fusky, that's why I say it's a continuation of our story. And guess what? We manifested in various ways. That again, the ray is just like the rays from the sun. They spread out. And that's what his spread it on out. So with regard to the kayak tour, with regard to what you're doing, yo, this is us. And that's what we always, because again, so the America's Cup that y'all see going on, you see all the buckra number. Y'all know buckra means European and Caucasian. Those of you who don't know that, again, that word comes from Africa where they say mbakara. And so we let people know Gullah is not a bad English, broken English, a baby talk, or a dialect. It's an African-based language, and we're the only Black folks in this country that have a language. So buckra means European and Caucasian, people in the Caribbean, people in Central America, South America, all know it means the same thing. And going back to Africa, where they say mbakara. So we see these yachtsmen, these Caucasian yachtsmen, we think that they're the first one racing boats. No, it's not. It was in coastal South Carolina, in our area. We're the first ones. And so we look at the legacy continuing of our ancestors. That's what we pay homage to it. And so the work that you're doing, and so Fusky, because we're going to get a combined conversation with you all. And so this is how people can get in touch with you. You know, I'm just throwing it out there for folks. Y'all see, you know, setwakesavannah@gmail.com, 912-312-4496. And so I'm going to do it like this. Why is this important to you, brother?
Why it's important to me is because I'm doing is I'm not rewriting the blueprint. The blueprint was already put out there from my forefathers. All I am doing is just picking up the torch and keeping it burning. My uncle, before the bridge was built to Hilton Head, created a taxi system to get people from Hilton Head to Fusky to Savannah. And once a bridge was built from Hilton Head to the mainland, he created the trolley system. So and like I said, with my granddaddy was a captain after he got out of the service. and ran the ferry boats back and forth to Hilton Head in Savannah. Ran his moonshine and everything like that. I worked for Hague Point part-time, and then I've ran boats for so many people till it's like, why not do myself? So it's nothing that I'm just coming upon and I stumble upon him like, oh, it's in my blood, it's in my genes, you know. So all I'm doing is just carrying on the torch.
Now, that's not me. That's not me. Excuse me, I understand. That's not me. But you know, I have the power to read minds. And Ebony just said, in her mind, she just want to say, I wonder if he running moonshine right now in the Carolina. Not that I had said that. Now I read Ebony mind. So I gotta spit it out.
I had a question, but that was not it.
I gotta spit it out. I gotta spit it out. And so now you see, because now he's trying to cause a problem. Because now you're gonna have the Green family members going to talk about Mingo Green, talk about how Mingo Green, our great granddaddy, had 3 ships boats that he took from Hilton Head to Savannah also. See, now you're gonna make them say something about that on
so I gotta touch on this too, Maul. Like I gotta touch on this. When you're saying, you know, a lot of us scared of water, yeah, you know, a lot of scared of water because they don't want to mess their hair up. But for us, that's on these sea islands that once after we were freed, that was our way of making our living. You know, like you have the Fusky Oyster Society, you know,
right.
Crabbing, shrimping. We had to learn those things. So it was for us to see others that look like you and I don't know how to swim. That's foreign, because it's like we didn't have a swimming pool, but we swam inside the dock until you was a strong enough swimmer to go to the marsh and come back, you know. Mm-hmm. But that was our swimming pool. So everything from the land, from whether it was cropping or whether, you know, you made it, you know, by the water, you know, whether you was in the field or whether you was on a crab boat running the trot line, that was a way of life.
In the water, you just in the water all the time.
It's a way of life. Everything, you know, you was baptized in that pond across the road, you know, from the church. So I don't understand, you know.
And so now you're gonna talk about the ferry, because now people in Hilton Head gonna be like,
so wait, but I want to ask the question. I want to know, what's a longshoreman?
Oh, the dock workers. Yeah. See, now again, history. I'm gonna throw something out there. The first union of Black folks in this country was the Longshoremen Protection Union. The Longshoremen Protection Union that started in Charleston and in Brunswick, Georgia, in Savannah, and that these Black men were not able. And I just throw out their Black women, because some people, when they talk the longshoremen, you know, Fusky, some people think that the first longshore women occurred in the 1900s. I'm like, no, it's not. Black women were working on the waterfronts in the 1800s and 1700s in Savannah. I talk about, you see the equality of labor, that again. And so that's what it is. So you see these container ships coming in, they're the ones that making it all happen. That Savannah has the 3rd busiest ocean container port in the entire United States. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles and Long Beach are 1st and 2nd, Savannah's 3rd. Mm-hmm. This is he is part of a $1 billion industry, not just for the state of Georgia, but for the entire United States. And so again, and that has always been out here. That was what they were doing in Beaufort. That's what they were doing.
I'm just inheriting that. That's all. My grandfather, which my mom's father, he was a higher card, an A card, and all my uncles. So on both sides, from running boats, coming from my granddaddy, my dad's side, to the longshoreman side, my mom's side, right. I'm just inheriting both. And
so my great grandfather was a longshoreman in Savannah, Georgia. His name is Alexander Carter. So that's why I'm asking what a longshoreman is, because I didn't know what that was. But he lived right downtown Savannah.
Right.
And from the Yamacraw? The Yamacraw. Really, that's where my grandfather was born on my dad's side.
In Yamacraw, that's where they had the Negro dock. That's why we share folks. That's why people are coming from Hilton Head, from Beaufort, from the Fusky. That's where they're coming right there, because Yamacraw is a Black community. And with that, that's why
Yamacraw is the oldest community.
Huh?
Yamacraw is the oldest community in the U.S.
It's the oldest Black community in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
It's the oldest community in Georgia. Yes, it's the oldest community in Georgia. And so with that, that's why. But I'm going to say, just because you said it about Mr. Massey, that's on Hilton Head, and Sonny Murray, which is my grandfather. They were the ones who did the ferry. Now, some people knew them from Jenkins Island, all that, from Buckingham over there. But what happened when the bridge is now built, guess what? They will not. The state of South Carolina will not let them be the ones in charge of directing the bridge because they had to have a bucker Caucasian. And so when we talk about all this, this is part of our family history. But guess what? A lot of us don't know it. And so that's why Sister Ebony, the same thing I threw out to him. Why do you do this? Why do you do this, Sister Ebony?
Because I'm driven to do it. You know, I'm driven to help uplift my people out of disease, poverty. We have so many things, but you know, we're not. A lot of us are just not well with our health and our bodies. And so I'm just really driven, and it really started for me from finding out my history and my ancestry and finding all these things out about my family, and through that process finding out this about Harriet. And it's just been it's always been my work. You know, community service has always been my work, whether it was protesting for Troy Davis or feeding the homeless people. You know what I'm saying? It's always been my work, you know. And like I said, being in Atlanta all that time was just like, really, I felt like it was just school for me to come back home and do what I was doing here. And it just feels so much more visceral for me here. Like I feel it in my body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I can explain it, right? That this is what it's been for, and this is where it counts the most. So
yes, ma'am. And so now, not that I said this, but this is what Fusky said. I read his mind. He went and said, Ebony got on a slamming t-shirt right there. Why Jamal ain't got one? That's what not that I had said that. That's what Fusky said. He had said, because you know I can power read mine. So that's
right.
Not that I had said that. I want you to think that.
So it's the Black Moses Freedom Festival t-shirt. And as you can see, it's a continent of Africa with also the South Carolina crescent moon and palmetto in it, just to signify our connection with the motherland and all the things that we brought here that sustained us, that keep us the way that we are. And it's such a place, you know. And so I wanted to make sure that I represented that fully in our logo. And they say that Harriet Tubman was like 100% African, you know, and so from Ghana. So that's just like in relation to her as well, you know, as being a Black Moses, and where Moses was in Egypt, and Egypt is in Africa. And so it just made sense to just kind of bring that together. And that's kind of, I think, what I'm trying to do with the festival is bring that idea of community and learning, and like how we have different rites of passage for things. We create that for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about holidays or holy days, we create them for ourselves. So it's like they gave us February, but we take in June, right? That's what you gave us, but we take in June. We claim in June as our month. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening with Juneteenth. It's happening with all this stuff. It's happening with Fusky Day. Fusky Day is like the foundation of it, right? But Fusky Ben said, let's take June. So I've been saying that, and I didn't even know about the Fusky Day being in June. But yeah, I thought about that the other day. Like they gave us February, but you know, we take in June. We want June. That's our month. We people of the sun. We want our holiday to be under the sun when the sun is at the pinnacle, right? So,
well, actually, they didn't give it to us. We just like Carter G. Woodson. And those of you out there checking the show, y'all know Carter G. Woodson. He wrote one of the most pivotal books, and that is Miseducation of the Negro. Carter G. Woodson was the one that created what we know as Black History Month. It was him.
Yeah.
And so with that, so again, it wasn't that they gave. So that I want people to understand, y'all, because people know how Jamal is. No, it was Black folks, and now the Black folks need to be certain that. And but then also, not only that, February 1st is also a national holiday. It's the only federal holiday it's the first one created by an African, and that is National Freedom Day. And National Freedom Day is kind of tied to this spirit right here. The first president of Savannah State University, Major Richard R. Wright, is the only African-American HBCU president that have created or inspired a federal holiday, National Freedom Day. And so it is celebrated in Philadelphia now celebrate at Savannah State also because his great granddaughter is at Savannah State. But then the other place where it's celebrated at, where people going to say it was rediscovered, it's on Hilton Head as a part of the Gullah celebration in February. So that's why I'm like saying that. I want people to understand who we are as a people. Y'all might try. Y'all might have. I told you, y'all might have your proximity bias and don't understand the impact of who we are. I said, guess what? You get us around. You get the African spirit. You get Jamal Trey, Dr. Toure. You get him around. Guess what? We're gonna give it to you.
Yes. So now we want to make Harriet Tubman Day the first official holiday for a Black woman, because there is no official federal holiday for any woman. And we want to start that work with Harriet. Let her be the first woman that has a federal holiday. So that's a part of the work as well.
And that'll be realer than Juneteenth. So now, no, let me get into about Juneteenth. All right, but that's a story because y'all know we discuss this on our other shows. You know, Juneteenth.
I like talking with you. You be schooling me. Okay, right, that's what's up.
That's why I want to go and get this out right here to you all right now. So, Ebony, Sister Ebony. What do you want the next generation to be able to carry on from this right here, from the work that you're doing?
I want them to carry on healthy, strong bodies the way we're supposed to have. We are such strong, agile people. That's why we were able to build this country. And I don't want us to ruin them to be dealing with the diabetes, high blood pressure, overweight, all these different things. I want them to inherit healthy minds and bodies.
All right. And so, Fusky, what do you want people to take? What do you want the next generation to take from the work that you're doing right now?
Keep the light burning. Keep the light burning. You know, pick up the trade. Open your eyes. You know, put the guns down, because we have a lot that's going on. That's in the community. Besides just dribbling a basketball or playing video games or running up and down the court, learn how to survive. Learn how to survive, and learn how to survive that if this world went on a shutdown, you can go in the woods, you can survive. You can go to the water, you know how to survive. You know how to wash, you know how to you know how to live off the land.
Yes.
So learn from those that have been here before you, you know, and it's our job to continue to pass it on and pass the torch on, because we only here on borrowed time. So while we're here, we must educate. You know, there's no. The only thing about knowledge is the fool that don't seek knowledge. You know, you have to ask, you know, and knowledge is free. You just have to seek it, you know, and it's our job to share light and bring those that's in the dark, you know, to the light, and give them a fruit to eat from, a fruitful tree, you know, and so they can pass on to generations and generations to come to keep the bloodline strong.
Yes.
Indeed. And as my brother, Dr. Ifikon Simon, who's from the VI originally, who is a medical doctor up in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and who's also a farmer. And as he said, and we had him on the show also, we discussed this right here. He said, you can't have a revolution if you can't feed yourself.
Right.
So, we don't even understand that. You can't feed yourself. You can't have a revolution because somebody else controls it. And so with regards to that, that's the power that we got to be about. And so we got to do this because we wind it down, because we the Little Brother Show, all the shows on Our Black Media. Everybody else got telethons and marathons. We have only 57 minutes. And so this is what we got. We got Fusky Simmons right here, and he has this right here. Set Wake Savannah. Again, you can get cruises from here that now take you to Defusky. And so when you get to Defusky, guess what? It can be guided by one of us. That's why I tell folks, people say they're going to Defusky. I say, you only go to Defusky on the fourth Saturday in June. That's when we there and we control it. But now he being here, making it happen, guess you can go there. You get it from our standpoint, from our views, not somebody else. Because I'm going to tell you this. It was just one bucker that said something that was so disrespectful that I saw on Facebook, that he talked about how our people running, that was the warning sign for Caucasians, for buckers, to know that a hurricane was coming. It's that type of stuff. I ain't gonna get into about how there's artifacts in the Defusky Island Museum, or the museum over there, that some people gonna say was stolen. I told them you need to report that, but again, I ain't gonna get into that right there. So that's what he got going on. Then also in Beaufort this weekend, we got this right here, Black Moses Freedom Festival. That is happening. So we want Sister Ebony, how can people get in touch with you regarding the Black Moses Freedom Festival, and what do they need to do?
Yes, you can visit blackmosesfreedomfestival.com. You can visit us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. We're on all social media. And you can also email us at blackmosesfreedomfestival@gmail.com. And yeah, we just want you guys to come through. We're going to be downtown Beaufort, South Carolina at the Beaufort County Black Chamber of Commerce, 711 Bladen Street. And we're going to do our libation ceremony down to the waterfront. And then we're just going to enjoy our workshops, our performers, our Black film screenings, and all of the things. So definitely come through and come kayak with us down the Combahee River with Jamal, and he's going to guide us through. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
And as I shared, folks, bring your coins, bring your copper coins with you. If you got some flowers, bring some flowers. You got some blackstrap molasses. You can come. We're going to do what we always say, that we talk about going back to the water and laying the flowers in the water in remembrance of our ancestors, because again, our people, because we built our cemeteries along the waterways. And so again, part of our tradition. And so Fusky, we're coming to you. So what do you have? What do you have going on? What's your project? What's your business?
My business is Set Weight, Set Weight, Savannah DeFusky. I offer Gullah tours, but mainly transportation for the islanders and the tourists and the visitors that come year round. And I operate out of Pinckney, which is in Hilton Head, and Turner Creek in Savannah, Georgia, back to the island, because we know that's the only way that you can get there is by shuttle boat. So I can always be reached at 912-312-4496. And yeah, that's it.
All right. So we winding down to some. Well, no. I'm gonna wait because I was about to do something. Because I need you to get it correct, my brother. I need you to get it correct. Other people mess up on it, but I'm gonna wait. So what we're gonna do is right here. What's the word of inspiration that you want to give to any of the folks checking out the show right now? What's the word of inspiration you will give to the folks checking out the show right now?
Dial into the information that's been shared and given to you. Seek it. She shared her blackmosesfreedomfestival.com. Go check the site out. Support it. Setwake.com. It's simple. It's a little history that's on there that's given. And, and Jamal, you have yours, and the light is shared, so it's just for one's self to seek it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sister Ebony, what's the word that you want to give to the people?
Liberation, man. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself from whatever you think is binding you, holding you, keeping you from doing the things that, activate you, So much fear and doubt stop people from reaching their potential and their dreams, but you have to take risks. You have to step out there. You have to say and show who you are and why you are. Unafraid. Everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's fine. You ain't for everybody, but your people need you to come out and say it, be it, do it. They need that.
Yes, indeed.
So liberate yourself.
Before we go, Ball, I want you to get in contact with Miss Sonia Grant of the Gullah of Hilton Head. Really bright young lady. I think she reached over to Beaufort too as well.
What's her name?
Sonia Grant.
Okay. Gullah Tees and Tings.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Right.
Gullah Tees. Sonia Grant. Gullah Tees and Tings.
Right. I know her granddaddy created a lot of ways for a lot of like Grant. For my so you know about him.
Sonia been on the show. Sonia been on the show before y'all been on the show.
She has?
Yeah, Sonia been on the show years ago. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't know. She just
I need y'all be dialing on our Black Media. That's what we do. Ron, tell that. That's what we do.
She just reached out to me. Yes. I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. And while we was talking, it just came to my mind, that I can't remember her information you know, I'm everywhere right now. I got so much going on until I have to, you know. I had to chat
brother Dr. Umar Johnson have been on the show twice, so you know I'm like, you know, so that's what we do, and that's how we. That's what, again, like I tell folks, we don't get caught up in some things. I don't think it's always about having a conversation, putting out there, and being the realist, and to inform our people and to enlighten our people. And so this is what it's all about. And so again, we got some things that y'all need to be in tune to. You need to be in tune to this right here. setwakeSavannah@gmail.com. 912-312-4496. They're on IG and also on Facebook. Get in touch with them. If you need to get to DeFusky, use our brother with regard to that. Get in touch with our brother for that. Make that happen like that. So yes, it's about us. We support us. And so then y'all already know the Black Moses Freedom Festival, 3rd annual. They're going to have the 4th annual, and they're going to continue on. And y'all see Black Moses Freedom Festival at gmail.com. Telephone number 470-377-2254. And so now again, I'm gonna say this now, Fusky, it ain't me. It ain't me. It's Ebony. Ebony just, I read her mind. She said Jamal need to ask Fusky, what is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? That's what she said. She said, what is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia?
If I say what's the best high school? Oh, if I had to have an input, I went to Lovejoy High in Atlanta. I came down to Savannah High for the second. So if I had to say the best high school in Savannah, Georgia, it'd be Savannah High, Blue Jackets.
I'm gonna mute you next time I have you on the show. You're gonna be muted. You're gonna be muted. Oh my God, you're gonna be muted. I swear to God.
You wasn't expecting that one when you read that mind, was you?
You know, again, not that I said this is what Ebony said. Ebony said, this is what Ebony said, not me. Ebony said, that's why Black folks ain't got freedom today. That's why she said that. That's what she said.
Oh man.
I just say, you know, if I had to speak on it, because I went for a few months, maybe close to a year, I would say Savannah High.
Herschel B. Jenkins High School, 1800 East Durant Avenue, Happy Hunting Grounds. God went to Jenkins. The Most High went to Jenkins. That was our Evans B. Jenkins. See that? This is why I got
Warriors.
That's right. The first alumnus of Jenkins is God, the Most High, class of eternity. That's right. Infinity at that too. So
okay.
Tell that. And we got Sister Ebony Holmes, Sister Fusky Simmons.
That's me.
And again, we're glad to have y'all. Got events happening this weekend, June 7th through June 9th.
We're going to do some African yoga. We're going to do some sound bowls. We're going to do some meditation, some breath work. We're going to get you right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And so we say to folks, support. The Black Moses Festival that's going on this weekend. Contact them. BlackMosesFreedomFestival.com. Go to it. Now, there are some events that are paid events, right?
Yeah, some parts of it are paid. Some of the tours are paid. Some of the workshops are paid, but most of it is not. It's all free. Workshops, Tai Chi classes, all that types of different stuff, just to get people moving their bodies around and experience some different types of food and experience, you know, some healing, some healing modalities while we celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because why we can't do some holistic, wonderful things and celebrate at the same time. You know, it don't have to be about having alcohol and stuff like that present. We need water. We don't have to have alcohol present. We need water. Sea moss, tea, fresh juice.
Brother Fusky, and you have what?
The 4th weekend of June.
The Fusky Island. The Fusky Day.
The Fusky Day, 4th Saturday in June. And so again, Beaufort County got the foundation for us.
Beaufort County going in.
We got it. And so again, and also we know about, again, the tradition of our economic power, our environmental power, our spiritual power, and our physical and cultural power. So this has been Run Tell That with Sister Ebony Holmes, Brother Fusky Simmons. And we say to y'all, share. We see y'all next week, and check out all the other shows on our platform, Our Black Media. We're here for you because we speak, we put it out there, we empower us. Glad to have y'all with us. Peace and blessings. But then also next time I will mute you all when it comes down to the most important question of all. Appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings.
All right.